loss in their game tonight at Minnesota. That is Mark Lowry. He was the interim head coach of this team until a couple of games ago. They took the interim tag away. He'll be their man moving forward. He replaced Tony Meola on August the 7th. Underway from Jacksonville. Cosmos in white, blue and gold uniforms belonging to the Armada. It's Ayoze back from the one-game suspension, pushing it back. Roversio to the feet of Jimmy Maurer. 15th consecutive start for Maurer in goal. He has 15 wins. That ties an NASL modern era record with Romuald Pecer for most wins in a season. Ayoze pushing it all the way across. Ochieng back from international duty with Kenya. Long ball for New York. It was intended originally for Arango. Knocked ahead by Flores to Orozco. Ayoze. They don't close him. It's blocked in the end, and Ayoze went down. Got a foul outside the box. Giovanni Savarese looking for win number 50 in his NASL career. Only two other coaches have achieved that milestone.
This man, Ayoze, is such a vital part of the starting 11 for New York. He just gets clipped as he tries to unleash that shot just outside the area. Again, he's dangerous, JP, because on set pieces, whether they're corner kicks or set pieces in a situation like this, Ayoze always around the ball. This looks like Juan Arango territory.
Second minute of play. New York Cosmos versus the Jacksonville Armada. Flores starting tonight for the injured Wenzati. We wish Seba well. Tough injury last week against Ottawa. It was an MCL, so he's done for the season. Moffat is the deepest one. It's Ayoze and Arango also there from about 23 yards out. Arango's shot, but it's right at goal. Easy play for Miguel Gallardo. Working on 3 straight shutouts, 270 consecutive shutout minutes as we speak. Ayoze. Armada come into this game unbeaten in their last 5. They're getting it done mostly on the defensive side of the ball. But when you're struggling to get wins, one would think Shepard has to start on the defensive side.
Well, they've shored up the defense, but against New York, they have not been able to score a goal in their short history. Jacksonville has come out with some mild high pressure, so the challenge for New York to try and play out of that.
Kevon George, he too back from international duty with Trinidad and Tobago. Ball switched over, right sideline for Burke. Brian Burke, that's the right back, all the way upfield. It's deflected, and Maurer stopped it at the near post. Out for a corner.
That's a good reaction by Jimmy Maurer. Goalkeepers always have to stay focused. This would have been an own goal. The ball whipped in. There's Ayoze trying to play it out. Maurer alert at the near post.
It's an Armada corner kick. Zach Steinberger will take it on loan from Indy 11. Sending it to the near post area. That's cleared. Tapped ahead. Long from Arango. All the way back to goal to Miguel Gallardo. He started 8 of the 10 games since Lowry took over as head coach, and the only 2 he missed were when he sat out with a groin injury. Mishak Jerome, Haitian international. Upfield it comes. Steinberger, nice cutting ball wide right. Keita, appetizing ball there. But just missing was Jamal Johnson. That was a nice setup.
That's good transition by the Armada. Played that ball all the way out of the back. Got from one end of the field to the other with 3 passes. Just couldn't get on the finish.
Maurer. Ochieng. That was dangerous, but it goes to Roversio. The Brazilian center back finds Moffat. Left off for Ocheng. 24-year-old center back will find his partner at the back, Reversio. Ayoze. Bovert. Ayoze. Arango. Ayoze kept it rolling on the right side. Ball was attempted to be cut back. Cosmos are in a corner.
That's a good passing sequence by New York. Ayoze made the final pass out wide to the right. Richter with the overlapping run.
Lagerblom wearing the captain's armband. Missed the spring season because of injuries. He's gotten to play 9 games this campaign, 5 as a starter coming into tonight. On the in-swinger, there's Arango going for it. Assistant referee says that's another corner. Marta closing out the season with 3 of the remaining 4 games at home. Cosmos have 3 left, 2 away, including tonight. Ayoze to the middle, headed away by Ruthven. Keita trying to load up the left foot. It's blocked by Moffat. Coming all the way back. Maurer well out of goal. Orozco. Reversio. Ocheng. 7th minute, 0s on the board. New York Cosmos, Jacksonville Armada. Flores. Slowed down, tackled away at the last moment. It's a throw-in. It was tackled out by Kevon George. Ryan Richter with his throw-in. 4th game, full 90s in his last 3 appearances. Right towards the middle. Almost settled by Arango, and now it's cleared away. It's handled though by New York. '31-year-old Miguel Gallardo puts it back into play. He was the first player to sign here with this team when they came in last year as an expansion team. Last year they couldn't win on the road, Shep, but they had a good record at home. This year, home record has not been good. Neither has the road record.
Yeah, it's been tough for Jacksonville. You alluded to last year where they couldn't win on the road. Still a new franchise, trying to find their own identity, their own culture.
Shaq Jerome, look at this ball. Down that left sideline. Options in the box, deflected away at the last moment. It was intended for Kevon George. Cosmos get out of danger on the pass to Moffat, now to Orozco on the left. Arango, Orozco. 2 Venezuelans combining. Reversio. Arango, that's deflected. Cosmos looking to keep possession, and they do at the halfway line with Arango. Gave it up to Steinberger. Two players combined there in that foul on Keita. Keita coming off of 7 goals last year, has 4 this season.
And Keita is never going to be a solitary lone striker in the middle of the field. He's always going to drift into wide positions trying to find the ball.
Scoreless here in the 10th minute. Off the quick throw-in. Armada will try to play it in front. A slight touch on that ball, but not enough. Orozco drops it back. Ayoze. Bovert. Orozco. Ball movement tonight on the part of the Cosmos. Quick in the first almost 10 minutes.
Yeah, they've really been circulating the ball, New York. Changing the point of attack, short triangle passing. But Jacksonville has been good in transition. When they win the ball, they're getting forward quickly.
Roscoe will try the middle. Bovair. Intercepted. Armada looked to counter. Burke. Plays it to feet. Turning is Steinberger. Tapped it over. That one's blocked. Keita almost picked it up. Iose was right there, and the flag's up. For those of you watching who don't have One World Sports, please call your TV distributor to find out how you can get One World Sports, America's network for global sports. Reversio. Ocheng. Last game, the two center backs were Mendez and Ockford. Ockford's on the bench, available for duty this evening, but Mendez back at home, a hamstring injury suffered in that Ottawa game. This one going long on the left. Cut inside by Arrieta.
Well, again, for New York, you're getting to the critical part of the season. I think the ideal center back pairing would obviously be Carlos Mendez and Reversio. Reversio just getting back to health, and Mendez hopefully back soon.
12th minute, zeros on the board. New York Cosmos, Jacksonville Armada. Cosmos first in the fall standings, first in the combined. They were second in the spring. So it's been a very consistent year for them. Ruthven. Foul goes against Jacksonville. Free kick for the New York Cosmos. Play at home Saturday against Miami FC. Hunter Freeman coming back as a member of the opposition. Miami tied last night, a 2-2 draw at home against Tampa. Tampa Bay Rowdies in that game. Both teams looking for critical points down the stretch, trying to finish fourth place in the combined standings, get that fourth and final postseason berth.
Well, you talk about teams, JP, that have turned it around from the spring to fall season. Miami's certainly one of them.
Cosmos keep it, sending it in, headed once by Roscoe, right to goal. Jacksonville have only given up one goal in their last 4 games, and none of them during the run of play. The goal they gave up was on a penalty kick to Michel of Rayo OKC. George up the middle, played over by Lagerblom. Burke, Steinberger, cut off by Bovair. Roscoe, Iose. Big switch. So off the chest of Richter. Jamal Johnson, who used to play for the Cosmos, won it. Picked off by Arrieta. Hyra with a nice move, then the cross. Michel Jerome will clear it away. Arrieta lets it go out for a Cosmos throw-in.
You look at New York, JP, I think there's one thing Giovanni Savarese would like to get more of, and that's scoring from the strikers.
Roscoe, almost as you wished. Yeah, their 2 top goal scorers are really midfielders, Arago and Moffitt.
Yeah, and managers always like balance in the scoring. You love to get goals out of your midfield players, but you really want your strikers to be putting the ball away as well.
Lagerblom. That ball went out. staff over by Mark Lowry, who was an assistant last year under then interim Eric Dade. So they've had a few coaches with Jacksonville. And when you said before about they're searching for an identity, it starts really at the coaching level, right? I mean, you can't have 4 or 5 coaches in a couple of years and expect to have an identity. Iose still going strong on the left. Left it off on the back heel to Orozco. Trying to flick that through. Gallardo makes the easy and safe play.
No, you really need continuity. I think as a former player, I used to think players win championships, but it's really organizations. And you need it from top to bottom. You need continuity. You just got a glimpse of Giovanni Savarese on the New York sideline. Look at what the Cosmos have done in this, their 4th year, a model of consistency.
Fourth season of the Cosmos in the reboot era. 4th time in the postseason. 2 titles. Iose. Bovair. Ocheng in front of his goalkeeper. Now we'll play it back to the 28-year-old Jimmy Maurer. Right up the middle, Ruben Bovair. Tries the long ball. Down that right side, Cosmos keep it alive. Richter's cross. He's going to go out for a corner kick. Richter's done well coming up on that right side.
And I think he's done a better job since he's been integrated into the team in terms of overlapping into the attack. First couple of games, he was pretty much a stay-at-home right back. Now he's comfortable. He's good on the defensive side. Now he's adding to the attack.
Ball played in, and it's deflected. Gallardo. That proved to be a challenge. Cosmos nearly strike.
Well, we talked about Miguel Gallardo. There's Iose whipping the ball in. It is Reversio leaning back with the right foot, trying to poke that ball home.
Headed forward by Burke. Steinberger moving it to the middle. Good on the dribble. Down the middle. Maurer came out. Couldn't use his hands there. Cleared at the flag. Apparently stayed down. Ball chipped over Maurer and over the goal. Risky play by Maurer, but he knew where he was and what he was doing. The flag never came up.
Well, flag stayed down, and Maurer, like all goalkeepers, you've got a decision to make. Do you stay or do you go? And once you go, you've got to keep going. That's what Jimmy Maurer did. Cleared that ball away.
Arango bumped down. Foul. Free kick.
There's that ball over the top. The line. Assistant referee kept the flag down. Maurer way out of goal. Continued, cleared it, and the chip shot just over the crossbar.
This free kick will be from about 35 yards out. A direct shot here for the Cosmos. We'll see who's going to take it. A number of potential candidates anyway. Iose from distance, Moffitt from distance, Arango. All being set up now.
I think it's a little optimistic for a direct shot on goal, but not out of range. But in all likelihood, he'll chip.
Ball played in. Right at Gallardo.
Well, so much for all likelihood. That one's never going to bother Miguel Gallardo.
Another great save from who? Miguel Gallardo in goal.
Burke. George. Jerome. Tyler Ruthven had a short stint with the Red Bulls. Ball pushed forward, intended for Mary Poo. Armada getting it back to Mishak Jerome. Part of the 2016 Copa America Centenario roster. Burke kept it in, blocked by the Cosmos. They keep it alive. Avoid conceding a corner. Played wide to Arango. 20th minute, scoreless. Arango loads it up, too close to Gallardo. Distribution is to the left side. Johnson. Lagerblom. Jerome. Pekka Lagerblom, Finnish midfielder, lost it there, but now he recovers. Has some help out wide. Now ball slipped through to Jamal Johnson. Playing it inside, and Reversio got caught there. Lost it out for a corner.
Yeah, Jacksonville doing a very good job. As I said before, in transition, New York not doing a good enough job closing down those lanes. Jacksonville has gotten out into good wide positions. Corner kick coming up.
Zach Steinberger will take it. A couple of goals on the season for him. Former #1 draft choice by Houston in MLS. Playing it over, but right to Mauer. Short, safe pass ahead to start the break for the Cosmos. Lifted long, right sideline. Arrieta. Pushing it back out. Played it short. Pressure on the ball now. Moffat moves it over. Arango waits for the help. On the overlap, left it's Reversio. Arango. Moffat. Switched across. Cosmos move it to Arrieta. Jairo sending it up. Moffat off the chest. Couldn't get the shot off. Now the chip as he passed it across. Gallardo grabbed that, but where was that ball?
I think it was out. Assistant referee far side of the field had the flag up. That's Gallardo. Bumps into his own man. From that vantage point, to me, it should be a corner kick. Adam Moffat flipping it over the top. Unless that ball was already completely out when Gallardo got his hands to it, that's what the referee called.
Back in Cosmos territory, Mauer off the touch from Reversio. The halfway line, thereabouts. New York gets it back. Good job by Orozco. Arango playing it into space. Arrieta, save, rebound, easy goal. Cosmos lead. On a nice follow-up. Orozco coming through in the end. And New York takes the lead. It is Orozco's 4th goal of the season.
That's a great goal because of the teamwork. Look at the ball by Arango. Gets it to Arrieta. Arrieta with the acute angle shot. Gallardo with the save, and Orozco puts it away. That's teamwork, JP. Arango slipped that first pass in with the outside of his left foot. Yeah, Giovanni Savarese, he likes it.
Goal coming unofficially, 24th minute. Shutout streak is now ended for Jacksonville. We'll see how they respond after conceding that goal. Seemed like, Shep, a matter of time for the Cosmos to score the way they've been moving the ball around. Ball and players tonight. Movement has been good.
Yeah, ball movement and teamwork, JP. Running off the ball. You've got to pass the ball quickly, but you've got to make good runs off the ball. New York has done both.
Johnson. Lagerblom. Ruthven. Arrieta forces him to go back to goal. Rishak Jerome. Pressure on the ball that time from Orozco.
As soon as Arrieta saw the ball at the foot of Arango, he made a great run. Arango put the ball into a perfect spot. The shot was saved, and Orozco continued going to goal and just tapped the ball in.
Shutout streak for Jacksonville officially ends at 293 minutes. Wide up far side. Jacksonville trying to get one right back. Off Johnson. Cosmos get it. If you're Jacksonville, that streak is over. And now you got to make sure you don't concede a second one quickly. No foul call that time by Luis Guardia. Reversio. Pulling it back, sending it all the way back to Jimmy Maurer.
Yeah, but it's these subtle touches by Reversio that are so comforting if you're playing in the back four or you're Jimmy Maurer. He is so comfortable on the ball, subtle movement, usually makes the right pass, rarely mishits it.
Short ball from Maurer to Ocheng. 26th minute, Cosmos with the lead on a goal by Yohandri Orozco, 4th goal of the season. Rongo was involved in it, as was Arrieta. Up the middle, Maripu. Tennefer Lagerboom, good work from Orozco to win it and start the attack, and then it's given away. And Jacksonville recovers.
And the hardest thing is to get back into the flow of the game when you've conceded a goal. If you're Jacksonville, given the season they've had, now they're down a goal. They've got to pick up their swagger and try and get forward.
The Steinberger pass to Burke. Lagerbloom, big switch. Brought down on the far wing by Boehner. Pushing it back. Ruthven launches it. Knotted down, but no one near it in the blue and gold. Instead, the Cosmos come back with it. Bover keeps it rolling. Flores. Cosmos letting the ball do the work. Arango from distance. It was blocked by Mishak Jerome. Immediate pressure on the ball here from New York. Trying not to let Jacksonville gain the halfway line. And now the Cosmos get numbers back. It's just enough pressure to slow it down.
Well, New York looks very comfortable, JP. You talked about the ball movement, running off the ball. They've got the opening goal, and they look very composed defensively. So the onus on Jacksonville, playing at home, down a goal. They've got to start sending more players forward.
Mara will put it back into play. 4 shutouts in the last 6 games for the Cosmos, only conceding 4 goals during those 6 games. Short pass from Maurer. Back and forth he goes with Reversio. Back to the feet of Maurer. Here comes Jacksonville, trying to force a turnover there. And now they'll get it higher up the field. It's Steinberger turning. Had Burke with him, goes away from him. Back to Lagerbloom. George. Steinberger. Burke. Cross is coming. It's almost there. Cleared by Ocheng. It's a nice job. There were a couple of open players.
Yeah, Ocheng did a great job.
Steinberger wide of Maurer.
It's not a bad idea to take a crack from long range. That clearance actually hit the foot of the referee, Luis Guardia. And why not? Catch a break, take a shot from long distance. Couldn't get it on frame.
30th minute. Cosmos lead on the goal by Orozco. Battle for the ball, halfway line. Sent forward by New York. It'll bounce to Gallardo. Cosmos 13-1-2, and they score the first goal. When Jacksonville concedes, they've only won once this season. 1-3-12. George will leave it off.
Well, I'm still going to watch the end of the game, JP.
Yes, you should. You should. Foul called against the New York Cosmos. So a free kick here for Jacksonville. Past the half-hour mark, it's Lagerbloom. Jerome's pass ahead, blocked. Cosmos knock it forward to Arango. Taken away, ball slipped through. Tackle off the ball. Good job by both Ochang and Reversio, combining against Keita. Ayose leaving it off.
Well, I talked about the value of Reversio, but David Ochang has been, I think, very, very good. Young international, big, strong, good with the ball.
Ochang played the last couple of years club soccer in Saudi Arabia. We've got a possible championship semifinal preview Wednesday, NASL Game of the Week. Indy 11, spring champs facing the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Coverage from Al Lang Stadium starts live 7:30 p.m. Eastern right here on One World Sports. It's Tampa with that 2-2 draw last night. Indy played in midweek against this Jacksonville team, a 0-0 draw. Indy is at home tonight versus Carolina. Cosmos in white with the ball. Bover blocked. Armada recovered. Jerome. Lagerbloom and George. George formerly with Columbus Crew SC and MLS. Ruthven. Johnson, that's blocked. Cosmos try to find Arrieta. Played dangerously back with that foul. Bails out Jacksonville.
I just think it's been too slow and too predictable for Jacksonville. They need sharper, better passing, and more importantly, better runs. It's being played at a pace this game where New York is very, very comfortable.
Steinberger. Attempted give and go is blocked. He follows it up. Steinberger in, and he went down as the ball rolls to Maurer. How did he get through? He got hurt in the process and is still down. The ball is going to be cleared out. That was some impressive moves from young Steinberger.
Well, he got a fortuitous bounce because Adam Moffett trying to clear the ball. It's actually Richter comes over to make a terrific play to save a high percentage shot on goal. Ends up in the hands of Jimmy Maurer.
Steinberger shaking it off. 34th minute. It's a one-goal lead for the New York Cosmos and a goal by Orozco. Maurer with it. Taking some time off the clock. 35th minute. Cosmos up on the road. They've struggled this year on the road. 4-3-7 is their record, but 2-2-1 away in their last 5. But a lot of teams in the NASL struggle on the road. Throw in for Richter. Former Ottawa Fury right back. Got it in quickly. Arango returns it. Richter. Arango. Try to find Richter again. That's blocked. Moffitt forced that ball away. Keita. Pressure on the ball. Creates another turnover for the Cosmos.
And it's good, timely pressure on the ball, JP. Every time Jacksonville is trying to play out of the back, New York is pressing in the midfield.
Ayose. The top. There. Right at Gallardo. Follow at One World Sports on Twitter and Instagram. Like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel, One World Sports TV. One World Sports, America's network for global sports. Steinberger brings it over towards Tyler Ruthven. Boehner left. Played it into the middle. Quick shot taken by Johnson is blocked. That opening wasn't there for long. And in that collision, the foul goes against Jacksonville. Fouls on Boehner. Foul occurring right in front of Gio Savarese. It's Andres Flores, who was wiped out.
You can see the reaction by Giovanni Savarese on the sideline, and I think that's the right call. Certainly reckless, warrants the yellow card.
Some words there from Savarese to his right back, Ryan Richter. You don't get many coaching moments in this game because of the nature of the game, so when you have a situation like that, Richter came over. 38th minute, a 1-0 lead for the New York Cosmos on a goal by Orozco. Maurer way out of goal. Chang intercepted, lost there by George. Jairo Arrieta looking, thought he was going to try to get his own shot, and then I think just lost the ball there. George picked off. Good read from Richter. Running it right. Trying to play it across. That's blocked as well. Moffitt picks it up. Flores towards Richter, end line. Cutting it in front. He had Arrieta. Second ball. Played back towards Gallardo by a teammate. Cosmos putting on pressure, looking for that second goal.
Well, it's been the same, JP. New York, the quicker, better team with the ball. Circulating it, moving it, running into space. Jacksonville just looks a step slow.
Collision there in the circle. Ball is won, though, by Moffitt. Flores waiting for help. Bovair. Two center backs working with it. Now it's Roversio. Ayose. Sent to the left. Orozco. Right at the end line. Plays it across. Left off there. Arango sending it in. That's blocked and cleared. Cosmos, though, getting all of these second balls. Roversio. Safe and simple. Back to Maurer.
Yeah, it was an even game the first 15 minutes, JP. But as the half has worn on, it's been really all New York. Dictating the tempo, the rhythm, the pace of the game. Got the goal, and they looked very safe in terms of preventing goal scoring.
40th minute. Cosmos with that one-goal lead, thanks to Orozco. Ayose. Roversio. Flores kept it rolling. Richter slowed down by George, pushing it back. The whistle has stopped play. The 41st minute, Cosmos on an Orozco goal have that 1-0 lead. A simple tap in from Orozco after Arrieta put a ball in. It's going to be a corner for Ayoze. He recently played in his 100th game for the Cosmos. Ilundu, I thought I saw somebody up on the sideline, but this is a curious time to make a switch. Lagerblom is the one that's limping, so there had to be an injury. And apparently that's why the whistle blew. So Lagerblom giving up the captain's armband, and Charles Ilundu will come in. He's been their best goal scorer lately and all season when you look at those numbers with the 5 goals. So it's the end of the night for Lagerblom.
Yeah, the body language of a left hamstring. He felt it immediately. Signaled for a substitution over to the bench.
Well, this changes the dynamics of it too, because Lagerblom was more of a holding midfielder, so they may make another positional switch out there because Ilundu will not play that same position. He'll be higher up the field. So let's see how they reconfigure. They may drop Steinberger back deeper. Off that corner, the header! Cosmos could have made it 2-0. Close call from Andres Flores.
I think Flores has been playing extremely well. Slashing little run to the near post. Glancing header just goes wide.
Forward by Burke. Ilundu. The pass from Maripu. Cosmos nearly won it there in the circle. Steinberger takes a bump down. Foul on the Cosmos. Free kick. Jacksonville.
Yeah, Adam Moffett slams him once, twice.
For the price of one, right?
Yeah. Then he gets the next player. That's the old don't let both the ball and the player get past you.
'44th minute. This free kick from long distance. Mishak Jerome, though, can tag these. He'll send that one through. Maurer makes the save. Corner. That was nearly a game-tying goal.
That's well done by Jimmy Maurer. Sometimes those are very, very difficult. Long distance, low velocity, bending. He parries it out.
On the end swinger. That should be a foul on Ruth Van, and it is. Took down Reversio. This is Mishak Jerome's free kick.
Well, again, look at the movement like a knuckleball. Only about 12 inches off the ground. It's got great velocity. Maurer, he sees it all the way. Covers that post. Pushes it out.
Final minute of the first half. Maurer will send it forward. NASL highlights, games from Wednesday and last night on tap for you, so stay tuned. You're going to see one terrific goal that Miami scored last night. It's a goal of the year candidate. Orozco. Into the middle. Tap forward. Bovair played it across. He passed up an open shot. Cosmos players holding their heads.
Well, sometimes you try and make that extra pass. He saw Arango. Bovair did. That's Bovair. And that really, JP, because he had it on his left foot. If he had a better right foot, he could have gone to goal.
In stoppage time, corner for New York. Knotted down, and Gallardo's there. You see something upfield. It's a good play by Moffitt. As they try to spring Keita, then Moffitt lost it out. It was well done though by Moffitt. Had to win that ball in that spot. Ishak Jerome, 26-year-old center back. Got it wide. Ilundu. Right side for Burke. Cross in, headed away. Cosmos look to clear. They made that look easy. Orozco. Ayose. Burke. A little bit better than a half minute to go. The referee holds true to that minimum of 2 minutes of stoppage time. Ilundu. Off a block. Ayose. Bovair. That's going to do it. First half has come to a close. It's been a good 45 for the New York Cosmos on a goal by Yohandri Orozco. They've got a 1-0 lead here at halftime.
When does your body become a medical breakthrough? When 61,000 people look at it differently. While others only focus on healing your body with new medication, we're researching bioelectronic medicine that will help your body heal itself. Look north to see how we're not just looking to raise our standard, but raise the standard of healthcare. North Shore LIJ is now Northwell Health.
The motorcycle leader. With more than 60 million satisfied customers and operations spread across the globe. By designing technology to mobilize tomorrow. Hero Motor Corp.
Hello, my friend. I am Pelé. You are watching One World Sports.
Johan Orozco has the game's only goal. Officially, it comes in the 23rd minute. Cosmos have a 1-0 lead over the Jacksonville Armada. Now, highlights from games that were played Wednesday and last night in the NASL.
San Jose Earthquakes in Major League Soccer for a bit. Spent some time in Sweden as well, so travel players. Marvin Ceballos tries the shot in the first major action of the game, forces Daniel Fernandez into the save. And now Carolina is away, toe poke through for Billy Schuler, onside! A run at defenders, opens up the window, low cross is in, but into traffic. You see there Deleuze asking for it on the far post. He was pretty well wide open. Marcelo will now have a shot. It with plenty of pace and controlled it well, but just wide. Billy Forbes now into the area on his left foot, try to play it across. Oh, would have been better off taking the shot. Does fall here for Hernandez. Benhivat for Michel, who's onside! The opening goal comes to Rayo OKC, and who else but Michel, this time coming from open play, his 12th of the season, and Rayo OKC have stunned the Railhawks. It's Carolina 0, Rayo 1.
Smith, he's got some running room, and he chips it forward. High, looking for Chavez. Chavez, back in the net, volleys it home. 1-0, Miami.
You can start making your votes right now, ladies and gentlemen, for goal of the week.
Goal of the week? That might just be goal of the year right there.
For Miami FC, yes, and you see right there, Chavez just, they're in a good bit of work, being able to run, waits for that ball.
Chavez, and now Poku onside. 2-0. Miami FC has scored 2 goals in 4 minutes, and Poku is back in the mix.
Able to absorb instead of having to pull up the calculator.
It took a lot less time, and there's a goal for Tampa Bay. Opportunity for Tampa here, mouth of the 18.
And gold uniforms. Cosmos in white tonight with a green trim. Played back by Maripu. Remember, Jacksonville has already used 1 sub. Lagerblom went off for an injury. Ilundu came in to replace him. Ball was played back by Johnson. Cosmos collect. Richter. Beauvert. Off that strong left foot, but the offside flag goes up on New York. Garrido played it up quickly. Moved ahead by Jacksonville. Steinberger. Upended by Adam Moffett. Free kick. Armada. Second half just underway from Jacksonville. This free kick from about 24 or so yards away. Looked like Johnson was going to take it. He's got 4 assists on the season, leading the club in that category. Going to serve this one up off the left foot. Sends one high. Easy play from Auer. He'll roll it ahead. Arango pushing it left to Ayoze. That one will bounce all the way back to Gallardo. Jerome. Jacksonville will get it on a throw in. intended for Ilundu. That's blocked. Cosmos getting to it with Bovet. Attempted switch is blocked. Cosmos keeping it alive. Flores. Another one that's blocked. Richter. Flores. Developing some chemistry on that right side. Moffat was also up there ahead of them. Cosmos getting it right back after Jacksonville looked like they were going to take it over. Moffat and that entire ball out on the near sideline.
Well, the one thing New York and this man, Giovanni Savarese, want to avoid is complacency. They've had a very easy time in this game. They've got the goal, they have the lead, but you don't want to sit back and allow Jacksonville to get momentum.
Cosmos should be the fresher team. They played on Sunday in Ottawa. Jacksonville played Wednesday. Marietta knocked away. Bover leaves it off. Morongo from distance fires it. It's held on to by Gallardo, who now clears it. Cosmos only have the one goal tonight, but their ball movement and player movement off the ball has been strong all night.
Yeah, they've looked very sharp. New York has. We highlighted Miguel Gallardo at the beginning of the game, and nothing he could do on the goal, and he's made some big saves aside from that.
The Boehner pass. Johnson bumped there. Richter won it. Slides it ahead, intended for Flores. Boehner cuts it off. Careless ball, though, and knocked out by Johnson, who wiped out Flores in the process. Push it back, and the foul was given. Well, the good news, Shep, is that Reversio is playing here in the second half. And in a conversation earlier today with Giovanni Savarese, I asked him if Reversio could play 90, and he said he doubted it, hoping to get a good, strong 45 out of him and then see what would happen there. He came out here for the start of the second half, so that's a plus.
It definitely is. We talked about the central defense tandem for New York and for all teams. That partnership is critical, and Reversio, when he's healthy, I don't know that there's a better center back in professional soccer in North America.
Ayose. Enough pace on the ball. Back to Maurer. Had to handle it cleanly, though, and did. Chiang. Upfield, cut off. Richter. Back from Flores. Bover. Good ball. Flores. The run coming in the overlap from Richter. Used as a decoy that time. It falls to Gallardo. On that toss to the right. Burke. Maripu. Pressure from Morongo. New York almost got to that ball. It's a high press from several. And they're still up there trying to win it. Jamal Johnson left. Gets the brakes on, looks for help. That one was blocked, and it's coming all the way back. Johnson in his second year with this club. Ruthven. Jerome. Burke. Off a touch, Ilundu. Looking for options. Maripu got it to the right. Steinberger took a deflection. It's a corner kick, Jacksonville.
That's a night of frustration for that man, Mark Lowry. Just hasn't been able to get anything going in the attacking third of the field.
Something happened with Orozco at the end of that play. More teaching moments on that sideline. It'll be a corner for the Armada. Ilundu's going over if they want to go short, and they do. Left it on the back heel. Played across. There's not much precision on that corner. Not at all.
And you're being kind.
Yeah.
That's about as poorly a played corner kick you could ever want.
Maripu has it blocked. Cleared away. Flores at the last touch. Armada get the ball back. Mishak Jerome higher up the field from that last corner. Johnson. Ruthven going all the way back. George will move it ahead. FC Edmonton playing at Minnesota tonight. That game in the 10th minute. No score in that game. If the Cosmos win this and Edmonton even draws in that game, Cosmos claim a couple of titles here. That could have been a foul. Apparently was not. Well, now it is. Yellow card was just given.
Yeah, I don't think there should be any doubt about that. It's actually a good foul to give if you're New York, because if not, he's into the penalty area all alone. I think it was Oh Chang with the tackle.
It was. So he joins Boehner with a yellow card. And a free kick from about 23, 24 yards away. Jerome. That's blocked right off the wall. Mishak Jerome again. Puts a high one up there. Headed down once. Cosmo's able to move it away. Get it out of danger. Throw in. Jacksonville. Maripu. Ruthven. Played across by Burke to Ruthven. Back to goal. Very slow on that pass back to Gallardo. Cosmos get to it. Moffitt. Flores. Orozco. Yohandri pulling it back. Finding Ryan Richter. That one's going to be blocked out for a corner.
Well, once again, though, it's a good job by New York. They're snapping at the heels of Jacksonville, not allowing them to play with ease out of the back, putting some mild pressure on. Richter wins the corner kick.
Cosmos take their time with this. Ayoze's coming over. In his 4th year with the club. He'll take a lot of their corners and free kicks. Not his best one. Ayoze cutting. Ilundu broken up. Ayoze fights to win it. Good job. And finally lost it out. Good effort though from Ayoze. Arkford's going to be coming in for Roversio, so not a surprise. Gio Savarese had told us before, 45 minutes for sure, and then see. So, based on our conversation with Gio Savarese, this is not an injury. This is more precautionary, that this is as long as they feel he could go.
This is actually great news for New York. Great job by Savarese knowing his player. That's a welcome sight to have Roversio on his way to being 100% ready for 90 minutes.
So Arkford comes in. He started the last game in place of not only the injured Reversio, but also Ochang was away on international duty. So that's the first Cosmos sub. Jacksonville has gone to their bench to make one change before for injury. Steinberger sending it forward. Maurer grabs it, but the flag was up anyway.
And again, you spoke about it. Coaches make plans and then life gets in the way of it. Samarese knew exactly what he wanted to do with Reversio. Run him out at least for 45 minutes, maybe more, and then take a healthy Reversio out of the game.
Jimmy Ockford, on loan from Seattle of Major League Soccer, got it forward. Flores wanted Richter. Andres Flores pushing it right. Flores leading the club with 6 assists. Arango with 1 less. Throw in New York. 59th minute. Cosmos with a 1-0 lead and a goal by Yohandri Orozco. The 23rd minute off that long throw in. Oh, they had someone open. Intended for Arrieta. He was picked off. Cosmos deflected back. Ochiang, but the foul goes against New York. Kevon George will put it back into play. Pushed wide down that right flank. That was a long run. And in the end, Ilundu couldn't catch up with it. Ilundu's just 21. He's from Cameroon. Had stints with the Colorado Rapids and also with Charlotte of the USL. Chiang moving it. Now it's taken away. Liandu leaving it off. It looked like Jacksonville was going to at least get an attempt at goal there. They come up empty.
And a terrible giveaway by Ochiang. That's something you could ill afford. They've been playing New York so well.
Gallardo will put it back into play for Jacksonville with that toss. Both teams' next game is with Miami. Jacksonville hosting Miami on Wednesday. Cosmos hosting Miami on Saturday. Gallardo. This was the last miscue from Ochiang. Ilundu started the attack. It looked like they had something going. Jose won it.
Yeah, Ilundu has really never made an impact on the game. Helter-skelter. He's got talent, but he hasn't been able to make an impact.
Steinberger sending it all the way across. Flag stays down. Options in the box. Ball played across, headed away by New York. Flores. Arango getting away from Burke. Finding Yohandri Orozco. Too soft on that pass. It allowed George to pick it off. Played to feet. Mara way out. Got a piece. And got a piece of the man. What is the referee going to do? He's being challenged by Steinberger. That's a close call, and Cosmos fans can breathe a sigh of relief.
Well, my first instinct is that it should have been a foul, and my second, after seeing the replay, I think Jacksonville has every right to be upset. As Maurer doesn't get the ball, takes out the player. For me, that's a red card.
And for Mark Lowry, I'm sure it was too.
Those are the critical moments in a game that determine the outcome.
Somebody just got booked. We'll have to verify that and see what that was about. Must have been for dissent on Steinberger, we would think. He was the one protesting.
Well, Guardia, I think, had a very good game up until that moment. But if you're Jacksonville and Mark Lowry, you've got every right to be upset. We saw Jimmy Maurer come out in the first half. He came out in the first half, got the ball. Anytime you come outside your penalty area, it's a risk. And it's always about risk-reward.
Jacksonville draws that foul. Well, if that's a red on Maurer, you know, Holt would have had to come in, and then Maurer's out for the game on Saturday. So Steinberger did get the yellow for dissent. So that's 3 bookings.
And again, the Jimmy Maurer's defense, his defense was beaten, flat out beaten with the ball over the top. So he was in alone on goal either way, whether Maurer comes outside the penalty area or stays in it. He made the decision, came out, and got away with it.
As well as the Cosmos have played tonight, it's just a 1-goal lead. They've only had a few lapses in terms of their possession, but those lapses could have been costly. Flores, the run again by Richter, again a decoy run. Gallardo keeps it in play, so they don't concede a corner. Ball played long by Jacksonville, left off by Ilundu. Steinberger. Wide on that run is Boehner. I thought that ball was out. So did the assistant referee. So it's a goal kick coming up. Out of town scores. No score between Fort Lauderdale and Puerto Rico. The 63rd minute. Justin Braun has scored for Indy 11. So they're up over Carolina. What about FC Edmonton? Oh, they've scored. Albert Watson, who did not play in our game on Wednesday, out with an injury. We were told he would be available for this weekend. He comes through. Maurer will clear it. So if those results all stand, Cosmos will not be clinching anything tonight.
And again, back to that controversial play with Maurer out of the goal. I think Reversio being out of the game had an impact because Jimmy Ockford and David Ochang were caught flat. And that's why that ball over the top beat them, forced Maurer to come out.
To his credit, he did see it and he got there, but he could have been red carded. Arango. No foul call there or there. Richter. Johnson. Ball goes out for a throw-in. Should be Cosmos ball. '66th minute. The Orozco goal is all in this one. Came in the 23rd minute. Cosmos overall have been the better side, but the Armada are still in this game. And will continue to be as long as it's just a 1-goal separation. Burke blocked. Oh, Cosmos lose it there. Quick shot. It's tied. Keita 1-1. His 5th goal of the season.
What a goal! And I thought I saw contact. Maybe it's a makeup call. Yes, I think that could have been a foul. Ochang was taken down, but what a goal right there. The contact. What a good spin by Keita, and then he absolutely roofs it. Great, great goal by Jacksonville.
So all even at 1, and the Cosmos are making a change. Diosa is coming in. Not for Orozco. Let's wait and confirm.
Nothing Maurer could do about that. Absolutely ripped it. Upper 90. I thought there was a foul against Ochang. Was not called, and Keita did the rest. Spun way up, 180 on the ball, and then buried it.
It is Orozco out, Diosa in, as the Cosmos make their second change. Flores. Bovair. Tackled away from him. Moffitt switches left sideline. Held up by the Cosmos. towards the end line. Lost it out. Should be a Cosmos corner for Diosa. Or maybe not. Let's see.
I think it's a throw-in.
Throw-in. Yep.
You talked about it, JP. That one-goal lead, so tenuous when you can't find a way to get the second.
Rockford down the right side. We're told that Minnesota has gotten an equalizer. Christian Ramirez back from injury, missed the recent game against Puerto Rico, but he's back and he's still on top of the NASL scoring chart. Jacksonville looks like they want to make another change at some point. But they're back in this game thanks to Keita. 5th goal of the year for him. 2 away from the 7 he scored a year ago. Ball out for a quick throw-in. Was that ever quick? Jacksonville will look to play it over. It's going to be a goal kick.
Well, again, we talked about Jacksonville with nothing to lose. You knew in the second half they were going to come up with a surge, send players forward.
Mark up the middle of Moffitt. Play's been stopped. Gebhardt is going to be the next sub, looks like, but I'm not sure why they blew the whistle. Cosmos on the ball with Ockford. Richter trying to push it back. It's blocked. Steinberger. Tennifer Johnson, that's blocked. Pressure from Beauvais. And Flores as the ball came out. Arango slips it through right up the middle. Hi, Jose. Feeds it left. Diosa. Ball set up. Oh, Flores had the right leg cocked, but that ball never got to him. Off Ockford, who will get it back. And a foul on Jacksonville. And a yellow card on the goal scorer, Keita. 4th booking of the day. 3 yellow cards on Jacksonville tonight. Keita got the job done with the goal that he scored. There was the contact you spoke about. He does well, though, to peel away from the traffic separation, then the goal.
Yeah, great goal by Keita. So strong, low center of gravity.
Cosmos keeping it. They have a player down. I thought it was Iose. Richter knows, and now he'll clear it out. Get a better look and see who is down, and it is Iose. 71st minute. Cosmos 1, Armada 1. Cosmos idle until next Saturday when they take on Miami FC. Not sure what that conversation is about. Gio Savarese and Luis Guardia. Sorry, that's the 4th official.
Yeah, that's the
usually
nature.
they get the brunt of it.
That's the nature of the game.
Yeah,
Two coaches see the game in an opposite way. Each coach, of course, pointing out all the times their team, their players were fouled that it wasn't called. Mark Lowry doing the same thing.
Foul on New York. Free kick for Jacksonville. Looks like Mark Lowry wants to make a change. Gebhardt will come in Derek Gebhardt for Kevon George. Gebhardt's contract recently extended. And George will watch the rest of this one. Gebhardt's only just turning 21 in his second year with the team. '73rd minute. Cosmos 1, Armada 1. On that right side, Ilundu blocked. Cosmos recover. Up the middle. Arango loads up the left foot. Finds Diosa wide. Diosa trying to go inside of Burke, and he does. Diosa keeps it. Last pass off target. Ilundu slowed down, but he bounced away from Ayoze, then lost the ball. Throw in from right by that Cosmos bench. And Ayoze is going to be the one to come over and take it. Bovair. Lost it. Gebhardt fights for it. Moffitt wins it. Coming all the way back to Maurer. Ochieng walks it up to the halfway line. Towards Arrieta. Knocked away. Steinberger. Armada riding that 5-game unbeaten streak. Trying to close out the season in style with some wins if they can. Build for next year. Jose slowed down by Gebhardt. Bovair. Short for Ochieng. Richter. Flores. Bovair. On the switch. Gebhardt. And that's whistled down. One game as that ball is played forward by Jacksonville. Ilundu. Steinberger.
Well, it's been a little bit of a lull, JP, after that equalizing goal.
Keita. Bader. Cutting it back. Ruthven for Jamal Johnson. Goal scorers are Johandri Orozco for the Cosmos in the 23rd minute. Keita for Jacksonville in the 66th. Pass blocked, headed forward by Flores to Bovair. Arango going wide, Arrieta taking the shot wide. The outstretched Gallardo. Columbia Lions returning to One World Sports next Saturday live at 1:30 Eastern when they welcome Dartmouth to Robert Kraft Field in New York City. Ivy League football and One World Sports, America's network for global sports. '77th minute. Cosmos and Jacksonville Armada locked up in a 1-1 game. Richter. Arango. Flores looking, shooting. No rebound there. Gallardo just hangs on.
You talked about it coming into the game. A renewed commitment to defense under Mark Lowry, Jacksonville has been pretty stingy, giving up that 1 goal to New York to break the shutout string, but that's all New York has.
Headed back to goal to Gallardo. 78th minute, 1-1. Roscoe and Keita on the score sheet. Boehner. Attempted pass was blocked. It was from Keita. Adam Moffett. That's Bovair in front of him. Bovair drew the contact from Jamal Johnson. Free kick, Cosmos. Bovair looks for options. Flores, that was sweet. Right side, Richter wide open. Plenty of time. He'll send it across. Too close to Gallardo.
Well, you talked about the partnership developing on the right side of the field between Richter and Flores. They've been good. Richter getting into the overlapping space more often.
Some contact there off the quick throw in. Keita thinking about it, fires it, punched away by Mauer, big rebound. Steinberger. 2-1 Jacksonville.
That's a great, great goal. Mauer parries away the initial shot. He's got no chance on that rebound. Blasted upper 90 near post. But JP, it all started with New York being too cute in the midfield. Series of little passes that they tried to flick to each other. And when they lost the ball, Jacksonville had 5 players going forward. I don't like cute, and they gave the ball away in the midfield and got absolutely punished.
That is one happy coach, Mark Lowry, whose team has not been scoring goals like this lately, but they come up with a couple of big ones here. About 13 minutes apart. Steinberger off that rebound. He followed up the initial shot from Keita. Beat other Cosmos players to that ball. Bovair. Arango. Cosmos now for the first time trailing this game. Flores sends it across. That's blocked. That's a foul right there and more. I think there's a booking on Gebhardt. He gets a yellow.
And by JP, those moments in the game, New York, we felt, could have had a 2 or 3 goal lead in the first half. This game has turned around.
What happened to the sharpness?
Well, we talked about it at halftime, JP. You knew Jacksonville was going to come out with a surge. They've got nothing to lose, nothing to play for. This is that foul that warrants the yellow card. Elbow to the back of the head. Gebhardt coming up strong. But it's human nature. Jacksonville, their season is over. You know they're going to come out in the second half at home and throw caution to the wind. So if you were New York, you've got to be able to deal with it. Reversio out of the game, everything turned around.
On a night that started off so well, how will it end for the New York Cosmos? 82nd minute. They're trailing by a goal. Arango from about 24 yards away, well within his range. Bovair's running toward the sideline. The Cosmos going to make a change.
I think Arango has been superb tonight with his passing of the ball. It's been terrific. Now maybe get this on goal.
All set, waiting for the whistle from Luis Guardia. Gobert went to the sideline. Here's Arango shooting it off the crossbar. Cosmos thought it was in. What does the assistant referee say? It's a goal. He called it a goal. I believe the assistant referee on the near side made that call. I don't believe Luis Guardia on the field made that call. It was not called a goal initially, Shep. There seemed to be conversation, as there should be.
Well, you know me, JP. I love chaos. We have chaos going on. Let's see if the referee has a conversation or whether he's already made his decision. Here's the shot. We're not going to be able to see from that angle. Flores looked right over to the assistant referee.
From the referee's position, that's in, right? That's in. The entire ball was over the line on that shot, that replay, it looked like. I was going to say, Shep, the referee is where Arango is.
This should be a good look here. It certainly looked like